So, this has been a day. By that I mean, I woke up this morning and got ready for work. And I have some strays, so I went out to go feed them. And then when I did, somehow or other, my gazing ball that I got Grandma and Grandpa for their anniversary way back when busted. Now, it wasn't my favorite color, mind you, but still, it was the first gazing ball that my Grandma and Grandpa ever got together as a couple. And I thought it was a beautiful piece for the backyard. So now I'm a little bit heartbroken and like, okay, this was a major thing that I wanted to always have. And now the bottom of it is still intact, so that's wonderful news. But the top part is forever busted. It can't be repaired. It's sad. Um, I've had a headache throughout this day. I think it's because I'm preparing for tomorrow. Tomorrow is my day off, but it's also a day of we don't know what it holds for the house. By that I mean we have got Kima coming to the house, doing the crawl space in the basement. Hopefully, we have a plumber and a contractor. They're all trying to work together to make this happen. And I really pray that they make it happen boom, bang, boom. That's what I'm praying. I can't do a whole lot with you tonight, as I just said. Um, I'm expected to go to bed early, so here in a moment I do have to take a Benadryl to put me out like a light. But I will do a magazine tidbit with you to try and cheer myself up. But in other news, I've got some really good other news. I have just about got my Christmas shopping complete. Did you hear that? I'm down to tidbits here and there and a few odds and ends. So that's not bad. I would say I'm about 60% done. So that leaves 70, 80, 90, 100, 40 more percent. And I think that's pretty good because as of, soon to be, well, it's still today. As of today, it's 100 days until Christmas if you count out. Anyway, I have been busy reading with my work and trying to do Grandpa meals on the weekend when there's no meals. Let me tell you, that's complicated. Yesterday, I served him. I know what I served him today, but my mind's going blank on what I served him. Oh, yesterday I had a bowl full from Stouffer's that he had fried chicken, potatoes, and corn. Now, he doesn't like corn, but the gravy kind of hid the corn, so that was good. And he had that for dinner and a chocolate pudding. Today, I had got a Lunchable that had ham and cheese in it, and it was not the small kind. We're talking the one that like a little submarine, and it had cookies. It had chips. It had water that he could put the Kool-Aid powder in and have Kool-Aid if he wanted, which he didn't want the Kool-Aid powder. It's in the kitchen in case anybody wants a single Kool-Aid. But I was pretty proud of him. He did well both days, but he was just like, what's this box thing? And why am I eating out of a box? I kind of felt bad for that. But it was convenient for me because I'm always stressed on my time. And I'm always feeling like I'm running behind, so I try to run ahead most cases. And I just felt overly stressed. I think it's really preparing for tomorrow because I don't know what we're looking at in the house form of repairs. And State Farm is always so lovely to deal with. Do you see the smile? Um, so I'm really banking on Kima more than State Farm because it's just not been a good relationship that we have with them. They just get money and they take money. That's all they're good for. Just saying. Anyway, I have been reading and I did finish my second book, which was Cold Heart, Warm Cowboy. And in this book, it took a lot. It's funny. I thought, okay, I'm going to stop 20 pages in because I like the guy to be the one that goes after the girl that really takes it to, the relationship and be like, okay, we're going to make this work. You got to hear me out, yada, yada, yada. Usually, I don't like it the other way around. But he's got amnesia in this book, and she married him and had his baby, and she had to work her tail feathers off she wanted a divorce, okay? So she went to him telling him that. Well, she never really got to that. She couldn't believe that he didn't remember her. It took a long time for him for her to say, well, we're married. It took an even longer time for the truth to come out that they have a kid together. And then he didn't want to be like his dad, which that was like a double entendre, because her mom, the whole book is going, men lie, men lie. So you have two people that have the past that's haunting them, but they're living in the present, and whatever they decide affects the future of not only the relationship, but the son. Wait till that book review. Which, by the way, there's only one paperclip. I'm not sharing anything major from that book. We're going to do a magazine review next. Then I'm going to go call it a night already. I can't believe it. We didn't go shopping tonight. We just came home. I was a little bit stressed because like I said, I've been doing Christmas shopping without the Christmas fund. So I got to call my bank in the morning and be like, my Christmas club, we need to transfer some of that over to the account. Because even though I've got really great prices on everything that I bought, really great prices, and I really hope that the people that I bought for appreciates everything, and just, 2020 was an unforgettable year, so I'm trying to make 2020 the best year as we see it out. So, I've got my Woman's World magazine. We're going to do Tidbits for Mint next. Stay tuned. Everybody asked me, well, before I sign off, why are you so worked up about these repairs? Let me tell you why. Okay, I know what Kima's going to do. That's fine. But where the plumber and this carpenter is concerned, I don't know. I don't know how much of this and how deep it's going to be yet. Now, what do I mean by that? Well, the first contractor wouldn't even, the one that we wanted to come and do the work, remember he had COVID and so did his buddy, so they couldn't do the work. So the one that came and gave me the estimate, he goes, there's just too much work to be done, basically was his attitude. But he wouldn't even write down a list of what he was going to do. He wouldn't even give me a ballpark price. That tell you something. Well, when I had the Kima people out here, and they were like going, okay. I mean, they were very honest, very forthright. And he took pictures of everything. And the one thing that impressed me most was, I was like, I just want to hear one thing. What I'm staring at over here, is that the subflooring? Is that the flooring? And he said, yes, you're right. And that is by our stool, where we can see the subflooring and the flooring. So that part concerns me. And as you all can see, the bathroom is clearly right there. And this is my bedroom. This is my home work office, basically. And I'm concerned. I would be lying to say if I wouldn't be concerned. I just pray that, whatever can be done quickly and can be done without a lot of expense. And it would be nice to have State Farm for one time in their life work with us instead of against us. And I don't know. I feel so pulled tonight in so many directions. It just so much pressure. I think that's one reason that my tension headache has been my friend today. It's just a lot of pressure. Because I just want everything done in a timely manner so it doesn't affect anybody's schedule and that everything is just done. So we'll have to see how that goes. Stay tuned on that. I know you all have been concerned about our safety, and I thank you. You have been concerned about our health, and I thank you. As Kima said, the sooner they can get in here and get it done, that's what they're wanting to do, because it is backup. It is a leak in the crawl space that they have to fix. And as soon as they can get their part done, it's better on me and Grandpa, let alone anybody that comes to visit. So keep that in your mind right now. So hopefully everything is going to get done in a timely manner. Okay, well, with that being said, don't go anywhere. I'm going to do a magazine review tonight. Book review, I might try to do a little bit more, because there's only one paperclip on this one. So we might do this one. And I do have a new one that I'm reading before I leave you. Joan Johnston, Sinful. And let me tell you, this book right here, this girl is in between a rock and a hard place, because we're going back to that Hatfield McCoy scenario. But her dad has got a long lost son that comes back. And he's got some girls that's living in his house already. Well, he's looking at moving the son in, and the son has a daughter and a son from a previous marriage, and he wants them to become permanent. So he's like, well, if you move here for so many days, then the house and ranch is yours. So she's got to find some place to put her wild Mustangs. Ironically enough, there's a good-looking guy from the other side of the, you know how there's a Hatfields and McCoys. Well, this is Greyhawks and the Flynns. And so she's a Greyhawk and he's a Flynn, and his wife passed away, happens to be her best friend. It's a complicated web in all these books. Can you figure it out? So anyway, they were both well, it was kind of a dare situation, but I don't want to get into it with you. When I do get into that book, I'm going to be so lost in it. You're going to be like, Donna, it's a book. I know, but those books for some reason get me just locked in so hard and so tight. It's like, oh, I love the book. I love books like that. They could make great TV movies, right, Hallmark? Just saying. Anyway, stay tuned. We'll do a book review and a magazine tidbit. Next, stay safe. Wear your mask. Keep your social distance. Wash your hands. If you can't, use your hand sanitizer. God bless. Stay tuned.